Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I made this really delicious Valentine's Day brunch. So everything is kind of like heart shaped, and I've used like red colors, well, red foods that kind of link with my Valentine's Day theme, which I'm continuing to do. And I did try to attempt to make some vegan eggs. Now, it didn't really work, to be honest. Yeah, it was a bit of a flop. I mean, the picture looks cute, but it's just like a prop. Like, the egg was just a prop. Like, it wasn't anything that was exactly edible. Well, I did try it, but I didn't really like the texture of it because I've been so used to like just having a normal egg. But I'm trying to be, you know, as much plant-based as I can. That probably didn't make any sense, but yeah, I'm basically trying to stick to having as much plant-based food as I can, like literally no animal products. There may be a couple of things that I eat that may have a little bit of like milk or some butter, like dairy butter in it, but majority of the stuff I eat doesn't contain any animal products. But yeah, it was quite interesting to actually make it because I've normally just made vegan eggs using tofu and just like scrambling it and then using the black salt, which gives it that eggy flavor, which I will link one of my vegan brunches so that you can actually see how I made that. But yeah, that's basically what I would normally have. But I thought, you know what, let me just kind of experiment and try it with this product that I had at home and just see if it works. So the brand that I used was called Orgran, and they have a lot of really good options for like baking and other sort of vegan plant-based egg replacements. So yeah, I thought I'd give it a go, and I just kind of made my own molds to kind of make the heart shapes that I wanted for my eggs because I wanted it to really link with the theme. But I'm going to stop talking now so that you guys can actually enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next part. So I'm literally just starting to get my ingredients ready. So yeah, I did try to attempt to make my own vegan eggs, and it was more of a deconstruction because normally an egg would just come whole. You don't have to make things separately, but I thought I'd just kind of do a little home experiment and see if I can sort of replicate the same thing. So I just started off by putting in a tablespoon of the egg replacer, and then I put in a teaspoon of turmeric powder and also some black salt, and then you do want to add like a fair bit of water. So I just kind of had a little small cup on the side so that I could just keep adding as I went, but I think I roughly put in about 4 to 5 teaspoons. So yeah, once you've done that, you can start to prepare your egg whites. So I put in a tablespoon of egg white powder, and I put in maybe about 2 tablespoons of cold water in there. And once you've got your mixtures ready, you can pop them into a little container and begin to get your molds ready. So yeah, I really wanted to make like a heart-shaped egg, so I kind of just went on with the process of sorting that out and making it look really cute. So yeah, you just want to make sure that it's all combined really well. Add a little bit of seasoning to the things that you're making, because I was trying to obviously replicate that eggy flavor. So the black salt, you want to put quite a decent amount of that in the yellow yolk mixture, which is just on the side there, and quite a fair bit of salt as well, because you know it's quite eggy and salty, the yolk usually. So yeah, just taste it as you go along and try and make it to what you think kind of replicates that flavor, I guess. So yeah, I'm just making the molds for the egg. So I also wanted to just make some like kind of normal, I don't know if normal is the right word, kind of shaped eggs. So just made like some rings, and you just want to get a piece of aluminium foil, fold that in half, and then staple it together so that it can be it can fit well together basically, and it's not going to seep out everywhere. There will be some mixture that kind of goes in the pan a little bit, in the tray a little bit, sorry, but don't worry about that because you will see at one point that I will scrape that out. So because it is a bit of a process, but like I said, I just really wanted to try out and see if I could kind of replicate a kind of eggy texture. So here, this is like my first batch of eggs, my normal shaped eggs. And yeah, I did get a little bit of the mixture in the egg white, so just scoop that out and then you can just fill it up a little bit more and pop that on the side to chill. So now I'm just making my love heart shaped eggs. So yeah, I just got a little bit of cling film and wrapped the cookie cutter in cling film so that it wouldn't stick, because I didn't know how it was going to work. So I thought, you know what, let me just save myself the task of having to scrape it out if it goes wrong, which it did anyways, but hey, it was all an experiment. So yeah, I've just poured that all in there and just use any extra mixture to fill in any space in the mold, because you want to make sure it's really filled up and it's a decent thickness. I did have a little bit left of the egg whites and the egg yolk, so I just mixed it together and poured that all in. So yeah, I've just taken my eggs out of the freezer. So I did leave them in there overnight because yeah, they will take quite a bit of time to set, and I also just wanted to make sure that, you know, they would be fully firmed up properly. And I'm just taking them out of the mold. So yeah, I just scraped off those little bits that were around the side. Then you want to keep the mold in the pan, because what happens is that, you can see it now, it's starting to sort of melt the mixture. So it's good to just kind of have the shape there if you want to create something in a specific form, if it even made any sense. But yeah, so that's what I did then. And the texture was so different because in the white egg mixture it has tapioca flour and a few other ingredients in it, so it doesn't have the kind of soft texture. It's almost like a sort of bready kind of texture. But yeah, I just thought, you know what, let me just try it and see if it works, and I really didn't like it at all. Like, it was there for the aesthetic. Like, as I said at the beginning of my video, it was just a prop. It wasn't really anything I enjoyed myself. So I'm yet to actually find a good recipe where I can make something delicious and tasty. So I'm just getting the rest of my ingredients ready for this delicious vegan brunch. And I love roasted tomatoes, so I've just got a whole tomato, cut that in half, put a bit of salt and pepper, and just scored it as well so that it doesn't spit out when it's in the pan with all the hot oil going everywhere. So yeah, I also had some plantain, which I absolutely love, and there's loads of outdoor markets near to me where I can get that. So yeah, I'm just gonna literally give that a quick fry and pop everything in the pan. Like, I didn't add any extra oil because there was still quite a decent amount of it left in there from the eggs that I'd made. And yeah, you just want to slowly cook that for maybe about 10 minutes, for like 5-10 minutes for the plantain, and maybe about about the same for the tomatoes as well. So yeah, I just popped the eggs on a paper towel just to get rid of any oil, and now I'm just going to start to plate up my food. So I did also have a meat patty. Well, I had some burgers in the fridge, and I thought, you know what, I kind of want to make you know, just a tomato burger patty. And yeah, I normally would just have a burger with a burger bun. So I thought, yeah, I'll just try something a little bit different, I guess. Might not be that new. And yeah, so I just kind of shaped the meat into a heart-ish shaped patty, because again, I wanted to kind of, you know, show my theme of Valentine's month. So that's what I did there. And that took about maybe like it took about 6 to 7 minutes to cook. So I'm just preparing the eggs because I wanted it to look a little bit cute. And this was at the point when I did then taste it, and I was like, yeah, it's a no from me. But yeah, everything else on the plate was really delicious, and I highly recommend trying the other bits and pieces that I've made on this dish. But yeah, if you guys have any recommendations on vegan egg recipes, please leave it in the comments box because I would really appreciate it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was a lot of fun actually, just kind of experimenting and seeing if it would work, and then making those molds. And then, I mean, it was a bit of a process, so it is kind of long, but I mean, if you're really craving eggs and you want to give it a go, try it. You never know what's going to happen. I didn't know what was going to happen and it flopped. But that's not to say it won't work for you. I think it's just really trial and error with making something like that. And you know, an egg is an egg. You know, sometimes you can't always make something be something else. So, you know, it is what it is really. But yeah, I think it's just finding what you like to make for that sort of substitute, or just kind of, you know, doing trial and error and just testing out products and doing experiments. Yeah, I mean, that is literally me. Like, I love just kind of trying things and just seeing how it goes, and yeah, just if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And it was fun to try. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.